So today live session will be focusing on the surface editor, and then the rundown will be a live demo and then question and answer. If you guys have any questions, just please left the message on the Google Meet chat, and then also special promo code for upgrading to Pro and Elite. Now we have promo code for Elite, so you guys need to stay tuned. If you're a Pro user, you want to upgrade to Elite account, you uh, can wait to the end. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to make a new project. So while waiting a project, so the first thing I want to make is focusing on the wall design, which is wall editor. So here I already opened Google here. So I've been searching a very basic wall design, just searching wall design in Google. So I will explain to you how to make, maybe I will select some of it, maybe this one, the basic one. Let's see. Yeah. So for example, we want to make this kind of wall design. It's like a wall panel, and then here we can see there's geometric design styles and everything, right? So we gotta make recreate of this design first. Okay. Okay. So to go to the wall design or wall editor, you need to click the wall, and then there's a pop-up uh, icon here, wall editor. Just click it. Okay. So once you already inside the wall editor here, you can notice some information and also a menu bar. First is a top bar, which is includes import CAD file. And then if you want to make a straight line, double line, curve line, you can make it from here, rectangle, any kind of shapes. And then linear line is quite like a strip line. Three lines, you want to make like very basics. Wait. Free lines, yeah, it's mean like you want to make a very basic lines which are not actually a curve, or you can draw any kind. And then offset means like if you want to make a two part of real layer here. For example, I'm going to the center point, you want to make a offset like this one, you can directly just select, for example, like 250, and then it will be automatically all the edges will be 250 millimeters in gap. Measure, you can also use measure here, like you want to measure from how much the heat from the wall or certain part you already made. You can see the measure here. There will be information about the heat here or the length here. And then you can change the view also if you want to show the line lag and any other particular things you want to see. And then guides, for example, you want to make a guide like this kind of guides. You want to make the gap from left to center will be 500, and then from the right to the center will be 500. So you can make a guide here. It's easier for you to design. And then you can delete also if you doesn't need anymore, or you can also like hide guides directly if you need it. And then here is the showing grid. So you can show grid also if you want to make a certain kind of pathing style on your wall. And then another things will be pathing brush. You can also shortcut using M, and also molding brush using N. And then here you can save as template any kind. Okay. Okay, so on the left, right, in the left bar, we'll be focusing on the personal library and also public library for the materials. So here will be a personal library or model catalogs, and here you can see the lower part, my account, which is will be your favorites, uploads, and also my styling. So if you already saved the template here. Okay, so let's jump in. So there are main thing I want to explain first. So it will be applied not only on wall, but also apply on ceiling, but also apply on floor. So the logic will be the same. For example, if you want to split this wall into two, for example, it's also apply on any kind of surface. I will extend the view for the 3D. So here is this is the wall that we are editing now, right? So there are extractions here. So it will be divided based on the area that you already splitting. For example, I made another rectangular, or you make another line here. You will be splitting two area here, right? And then extraction means that you want to make it's kind of like the easier way to explain this was like a push and pull, but you cannot do it in minus. For example, you want to make 1 meter pull, so there will be if you see here on the 3D view, there will be a difference here, right? Yeah, you can see the logic. And then, but if you cannot do like minus 100, you cannot do it. The bottom line will be 0. Okay. So the next thing, for example, I make it 500. You can see here. So it's easier, I think, I will select any kind of material so you guys see the difference. Like this one, I will put another one on this one, right? So you can see here. Okay. And then the next thing, there's also features we have. If you select the lines here, there will be a pop-up menu regarding the modeling line setting. So here you can section edit for any kind you want. For example, if you want to make any moldings and add any decorative design here, you can add it from the public library we have. So let's do it again. And then the next thing, you can do like intended label. What is intended label? So intended label means if you see on the section here, so there will be a section part will make extending like the surface, and then there will be a light here. So the light will be like giving a very good result for the light visualizations. So if you put it outside, so it will be going to this angle, so here. But if you put it inside, so the light will be let me try to see. Okay, like this one. So if you change the light here, there will be a light lines. If you can see a white color here. If you go inside, so the light will be inside. This will be a strip light. Okay. I will cancel it for now. And then the next thing, in the intended label, you can select a light through. If you select a light through, there will be no extra surface here. So for example, I select no light through. The light will be directly in the end of the angle of the surface. If I add light through, it will have a surface. And then how to change the color of the light? You can change this in here in the color. For example, you want to make orange, and then you can change the setting of the brightness. So I recommend for now, brightness for this kind of light strip will be 100 to 150, because above that I believe is quite too bright, but it's up to you. It will depends on your design, right? Okay, the next thing, you can set also the width and also the thickness of the light. Okay, and then the next thing, let me try to see. Yeah, every time you select you use any kind of materials, the easiest way how you find it again, you can add it to favorites, so it's easier for you to find. Okay, the next thing, if you see here in the 3D view, the wall or the gap between the surface we already extract, yeah, here is still on a blank color, right? So how to add it? You go to here to the elevations, you click edit elevations, and then you search your favorites. So that's the easiest way how to do it. And then you just click and drag and drop like this one, and then you click done. And then if you see, go to the 3D models again, I mean like the 3D view, you can see the elevation already filled out with the same materials that we set. Okay, let's close it first. Okay, where is it? All right, there you go. Okay, so first result is this kind of logic, how to make this kind of wall. Okay, and then I will set a render first so we can see the light effect of the light group. Can go to clipping, so it's easier for you to renders. Maybe like this one, and then set it 4K. I just use a very basic lighting, maybe the night lighting, and then generate. Okay, while we're waiting, so we're gonna make another wall editor. So we're gonna follow this one. So we try to make this kind of design. Okay, so let's go. So we go again to the wall editor. Here you can clear everything, so it will be clear automatically for you. So if you go undo, it still help you to redo it, to undo it. Okay, just click clear. So here, there's a sections. If we see here, there's a section. So they made a two section. Actually, it's easier for us to understand. First one is this one rectangular area, and then this one rectangular area, right? So I will not really following the exact same design, but I will give you know how to use it. I mean, like I will help you guys to know the logic how to use it. So we're going here with we're going to make a two part here. So and then you can choose a straight line. For example, you want to choose here to the middle, right? And then here you can also make a guides, for example, like from this part using mesh cut guides. Here will be 100, for example. And then you want to add another guide here, like this one, and then you're going more down, like 100, right? And then you going here. Let me don't show it again. A line, and then just click from here. You already have the guides for you here. Okay. And also same thing with other things, so you can clear the guide so it's easier for you. Oh, let me clear guides. Okay, so the next thing also the same. For example, you want to make a straight line here from, for example, like here you want to go to this middle point, and then the gap between the lines here will be 100, for example. You can set up like oh, it's easier, I think, like straight line here to down 100, right? And then here, straight line from here to here 100, and then you set like this one. And then here, the middle point, you can delete the lines. Okay, this one. And then we're gonna make this also, these two also. For example, so as we know, I'm making the gap is 100, so like this one 180, sorry, 100 to 2800. This one, and then make another line from here to here, for example, then 100 here to here, and then another 100. For here to here, set another 100 here to here, and then we delete the line, middle line. Also here. Oops. Also here. Okay. we go back, see the design again. There's our 2 lines, 1, 2, 3. So we make another one. Straight line, for example, like from here to here. Let's make like 30 degree. Here, 100. And then you make from here to here 100. And then we already have the line here. And then also the same thing here. Click here. Here becoming 130 degree. Here to the left 100. Here to down 100. Degree. Okay, guys. So this will be a logic explanation how to use the lines. I will delete the lines first. Let's see, is there any other lines? Okay, seems okay. So the next thing, for example, you search for marble gold. Okay, for example, I choose this one, just drag and drop, and then blue. This one. This one, and then you can use the material brush feature such as the M. So you just click the colors and copy whenever you want, right? Example here, here, here. I'll change this color here, here, and here. Okay. So yeah, so that's basically how the logic you made it kind of wall design. Okay. So we're gonna test another render so we can see the difference and the result between among those we made. This one 4K daylight generate. Oh, it's too dark. I haven't this render. I haven't designed. I haven't add any downlight, so there are no light here. So let me try first to add some lighting. Let me try to renders. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, the next thing. So we're gonna see another wall design. Do you guys have any preference of wall design you want to make? Any suggestion? Maybe like this one. Okay, so we're gonna make like this one. So first, go again to, yeah, because I haven't add any lighting here. The result is bad. The lighting is bad. So let me try to add lighting first. Go to ceiling, models, lighting. For example, downlight, normal downlight, like here. Copy here, here, here. Okay. So we go again to the wall editor. If there's sometimes a bug, right? So every time, for example, you click the wall editor, but the wall editor not popping up, there are two ways. First is refresh, and the second, if you can find a floor editor or ceiling editor, you can click it, and then you can jump from ceiling editor or from wall editor to the wall directly. So click the wall and then click here, edit. So it will jump to the wall. Okay, so let's clear this one first. So based on the design, I will make two sections. So one is 100, 1,200, 1,200, and another one is 1,200. And then you made a line, center lines, center lines. So it should be 300. Center lines. So also there are some easiest way. For example, you click it here, you drag, and then you copy this area, and this area to the side. And then copy again here, for example, like this one, and then copy again here, copy again here. This one. Okay. So the next thing, for example, you wanna, let me delete this part first, like this one. The first thing, the first layers will be the wall panel, for example, 100, and then I need to change the color, for example, into wood, like this color, right? And then here we still can rotate angle, for example, like this one, and then you click it, same materials, and here the elevations you also can change the wall. Let's see if I already save it. This one maybe, oh no, this one, I think this one, click it, that, and then here also click it, edit elevations, go to public, favorites, this one, this one. Okay, and then once you're done, have this kind of things. The second extraction, for example, will be 50. And then if you want to just click this, duplicate to another wall, also can. Once done, just drag it, sorry, yeah, like this, copy and paste. Let me zoom it a little bit. This one, the paste, 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 paste. So if you go to the 3D design, you can see the effect of the wall. This one, right? Like this one. So in this case, you can manually make this kind of the wall design. So you can delete this again. Let me try to render it again. So every time there's a result, I add some downlight here, so at least it will show some light. And then, yeah, guys. So, do you have any reference of wall design you know, or you want to make? So it's easier how you can directly learn. Okay, next will be the ceiling. Let me delete all the lights of the ceiling first. We go to ceiling, click ceiling editor the same way. And then here, I will show you how to make a very simple drop ceiling. You can use offset first, and then go to the center point. For example, you want to make like 600 the gap, right? And then extraction will be, for example, 150. The lower part will be 50. And then the material, for example, just normal cream color, usually normal cream like this one. Just click it, click it. And then in here in the elevations, you also can add the elevations color with a very normal cream color, the same material. And then add some intended lamp belt for your reference of your strip light. 150, click it, duplicate, and duplicate to all. So if you go to back to the 3D view on the tools, you can see directly the drop ceiling already made here. I think there's a question. Try this one. Okay, let me try see. Okay, so you want to make a like a TV set, right? Sure, let's try. Let me open for other people to see also. Like this one. Okay. So first we can section everything part first. For I think for this one we can make it from advanced tools, but I will try to make it from the material first. I mean like the wall editor. Okay. So we can go again to the wall editor. We can clear it out first. First thing I noticed was these sections like closets. For example, we made like 300, and then the middle part will be like 400. Let's make, oh, no, 400, maybe 400, and then the middle part will be 400 also. Make another one, 400, like this one. Let's see the design. Okay, this is just a gap between. Okay, cool. So the next thing here, you can set, for example, 400. This gap will be, or you make a gap, for example, like 50. Here you make like times 500, 50, 500, 50, 500, 50, 500. This one 50, and make another part 50. And delete this line, every line on the sections. Okay, delete the line. We search for wood color, for example, panel, not wall panel, maybe like wood. Let's see any materials that I already upload before. Maybe like this one. Click it here. Okay. Next, we can extract, for example, like 500. Here. And then here the elevations you can change to the same materials. Rotate. Oh, I haven't shared the tab. Sorry. Oh, okay. Click here, duplicate to every section, duplicate to every sections. Click this, duplicate, duplicate. Click this, duplicate. So let me go to the project first. You can see. Oh, the ceiling editor. Let me delete it first. Like this one. These left sections for the design here. If you want to change also, for example, we can see the gap, the gap between this one. So it's mean you need to adjust the extraction, not like the same thing, not like 500. You can change to like 450 maybe. So each point. But also actually we can make it from advanced tools using the closet tools, right? So the next thing we're gonna make a wall panel here. Okay. So back again to the design, go here, go to the ceiling editors. Let me try to use these same materials here, 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 and here. Okay, we're gonna make a wall panel. So for example, we can adjust the center line first. Give a center line. Here. And here you wanna make like the height is 3 meters, maybe the length 3 meters, the height will be 700. Lower part will be the same. Delete the line, delete this part. You can, and then extract this part, for example, like 100. And then change the material to marble. Search for very basic marble, for example, like this one. And then save it. And then click here. Intended lamp belt, the brightness I will change to orange 150, and then the elevation color will be the same with the marble we already used. Just click this part, duplicate to this part, and duplicate to this part. And then the next thing on the design, we can see here there's a wall panel behind. So I think the idea is the same with before. So we're gonna make like one by one. So let's try again. Extract like 200, for example. And then the sections, for example, like this one. These sections, you're gonna make like 100. And then this lower part will be like 50. And we click it, extract to 100. Let's see the materials color. They're using a very basic oak color, I think a cream color. In this one, just click it here, click it here. This one, 100, 0, I think is fine, or maybe like 50. Okay. And then the next thing, the elevations first. Edit elevations, the same color that this one, just drag and drop. This one also we just click here and see from the design first. Okay, just click it, and copy, copy. Wait, let me check on the design first. Oh, there's a gap here. Double check. Yeah, actually, it looks fine. There's no problem. Yeah, it's look fine actually. So then later you can add any kind of the decoration, the wall, the TV, and everything. So if you want to see, oh, okay, the left cabinet, sure, I will show you. So here, if you can see, right, there's drawers here below. So I think this one you can do it by advanced tools using the closet features. So let me try again to make this one. So in the other side, for example, I want to make here, maybe I delete this window first. Go here. Yep. Okay. So the first part, I'm using a rectangle here. Make this one, for example, like 500, no, 400 times 2,800. And then the middle part will be like also the same size, 400 this, and then another part also 400 times 250. And then next thing, you're gonna make like the gap first, 50 below, and then like 50 in here also. Okay. You can delete this one and delete this one. Delete this line, delete this line. Okay. Next, you're gonna make a drawers. I mean, like the gap between each part. For example, I'm going to make a gap like 500. Then in the each like 500, also the same height 50. You make another one 500. Make another one like 50. Click it. Make another one like 500. Make another one like 50. Yeah, like this one. Okay. Next thing, so you can extract it for example, like 500. You can see here also, I'm going to show you. Okay. I will use my materials that I already have before, this one, for example. Just click it here, right? And then go to the elevation of the left side and add elevation with the same color with I uploaded before. Click here and then you click here to rotate. Done. You can see here. And then the below part, just click it, copy this one, and then click it again, duplicate to the upper part. Duplicate here, duplicate here, duplicate here, duplicate here, duplicate here, copy, duplicate here. Okay. Here, the extraction you can change. For example, I made like 450, so there's a different gap, right? So you can copy this one, copy, and then using M, okay? So this click like 450, this one click 450, this one click 450. So here click M, copy the materials, copy the materials, copy the materials, right? And then click here, duplicate to this part, to this part, to this part, to this part. Duplicate this part. Last one, the lower part. Click here, duplicate this part. And then there's also a gap here. So what you need to do, like duplicate, this part, click that part. Click this one, duplicate. Click this one. Click this one. Click it and click this area. And you're done. Oh, the back side. You can copy this one, copy, copy. Copy, copy. Like this one. See? So next I will be continue on the ceiling part. So this part I will be changing to, I think I will delete this one first, delete all. And I'm going to make a new floor plan, like 5,000 times 5,000. Okay, we're going to the ceiling editor. Okay, so I already show you how to make a very simple drop ceiling, right? So actually in drop ceiling, if you go to offset, like for example, you change this to like 500, no, it's to like, for example, like 700. right? And then you want to change the chamfer, you can click chamfer here. If you want to make it circle like this one, or you want to make like inner fillet like this one, maybe like this kind, right? And then if you want to make another style of chamfer like square, this kind, 750 like this one, for example, you can do it also. Okay, so in this case, I will show you like maybe creating a very simple using a curve. So let me try. For example, I click this one. Try a circle here, another circle here, make another circle here. This one. Delete this part, delete this part, delete this part, delete this part. And then you can make a curve. This one, you can delete this part, right? You can make a curve also here. Part, this part. Curve. Oops. So you can make a curve like this also. Curve. Like this one. Okay. So in this case, you can still do extraction. For example, like 200. And then the bottom part will be the same. Let me try make, for example, cream color in here. And then in this part will be the different color. And then you can still, using all the strip light, for example, change this one, 120, like, right? And then click this one, elevation using the cream color that we used already. Done. And then click here, duplicate to all. So it will be duplicate automatically. So if you go back, go to the design and see the ceiling, you can see the ceiling directly like this one. So it will be already shaped based on your liking. Okay, so don't mind regarding to this one. Actually, the elevation will be following the same thing color. So there's a quite bug in Coohom. What they show is not using the material, but actually when you render it, you will still see the material that we are using. Let's see. Let's check again one more time on the elevation part. I said, oh, sorry, I don't see your question, Mr. Fadil. and Kafisha. For wall editor, is there a way I can create a niche at extrude part, for example, in bedroom? Yeah, yeah, but you need to extrude it first. I mean, like if you go to the ceiling, to the wall, right? You need to extrude everything first. For example, like 200, because if you want to extrude it, like you want to make a very wall niche like this one, you cannot do minus, right? So what you can do like 0. So what you can do was creating like this thing. Change the color, you can see. So you can add the extraction first and then delete this one and then make it 0 on the niche part. Okay. But if actually in Coohom, right, you can do using a niche here, go to floor plan. Sorry, go to floor plan and then a niche here directly made for you. And then you go to 3D. You can see the wall niche here directly. So if you go to wall editor, right, you can change, sorry, you select the bigger wall editor part. You can see there is a hole because you already made it. So if you want to change it, you need to setting on when you create the niche first. Okay, assign material editor. Well, can I see marble material design panel for wall panel? Assign material editor. Where else can I find marble design for panel, especially for wall panels? I think you can go to models and then finish, and then go to here, marbles. Okay. Is that possible? Do the niche on the side? Oh, you mean like L shape niche, Kavija? Let me see. I think. Do you mean like L shape? Let me send my bro. Okay, cool. I will wait for your pictures. How to do 3D font with surface lighting for signage? Font A is blue, font B is red. You mean like the lighting strip light? Okay, so in that part actually is on the advanced tools. You go to custom modeling. Okay, once you go to the custom modeling, usually I use my wireframe, so it's easier. So if you want to add a font, right, like this one, just click it here. For example, like create 3D text, change the text to Coohom, and then the size of the font. I think the size you can change it. Scale. This one, for example, like this one. Oh, if you wanna, sorry, Kenny, is it Kenny? So Kenny, you wanna change C color lighting is different with O color, is that correct? Okay, let me try it first, okay? I haven't done this before, let me try. So I think you need to create one by one, like this one, right? And then go copy on the surface. Copy. Oh, This one you change to white. Wait, I think there's a bug. It's right. Like this one, you change the color first, blue, and then you go to this one again, editable mode. You can try this way first. Go to continue strip, add materials, and then change the width, change the colors. This one. Yeah, I think you can. Let me try first. Let me try to render first, because I haven't done this before. Oh, let me change the material first also. Let's see. Okay, while waiting to the Kavisha sending the group. Oh, yeah, you can make it like that. So Kavisha, so it's easier for you to go to the floor and make a new wall, right? For example, let me make one like this one. And then once you already have the wall like this one, you go to 2D and then set this to custom. The height, for example, like 1 meters or 1.2 meters. It's too small, like this one. Like this one. And then you go to floor plan. You add niche here. Once you click, you can change the width. For example, the width will be 1 meter. And then the depth will be 100, 150. Okay. The height, for example, like 600. And then distance from floor, for example, starting from 800. Yeah, then you can see there's a niche automatically here. Did you get it, Kavisha? Yeah, you can change the color. Because I don't change a very bright color, it will show like this one. Let me try again. We show more bright colors on the C-shape logo. Let me check first. Okay, for surface editor, actually, regarding to ceiling, wall, and floor is the same logic. So if you guys have reference of design you want me to explain or remake it, you can show me now. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm opening for the Q&A sessions. So yep, feel free to ask. Here I will waiting for the renders. Yeah, it's glowing. So yeah, you can change the color. This one blue, this one red. You can change it like that, Mr. Kenny. Use the custom modeling. Okay. So I will go to 2D again. I will make another design. This one. So it's the most complicated. Usually will be on the wall, right, and ceiling. So let me try make something very unique. First, make it from below. This part 500. And then you go circle this part, delete this part, delete this part, delete this part, delete this part, and then you want to make another circle here. This one. Those lines and these two. Maybe like this one, basic one first. And then the same logic, make a bar here. First on the below, like 50. Delete this one. Delete this one. Set another bar. 300. 50. Guys, if you have any questions, just let me know, okay? Are there any more new questions? No. Like this one, for example. Here this part. Here this part. So, for example, extract this 100. This one 100. This one 200. This one 0. Let me see first. Yes, I will share the recording. So this meeting is been recorded. So if you guys have any concern, you want to leave or something, actually I will still recording until the end. So now is a Q&A session. So if you guys want to know any kind of questions regarding to Surface Editor and anything, just let me know. So inside the recording will be have the Q&A sessions also. So if you have any questions you want to watch later again, you can also see it. I will share the recording once it's done. Wait, what? Right. Okay. I thought my design was wrong. You feel free to ask, guys, before we end the sessions regarding to more details. Okay, maybe I will show you a little bit also about, like, do you guys ever use material, I mean, like external area before? Did any one of you guys already use material X-ray area before? This is a very useful actually. So like this case. So for example, right? So I want to make like doors. Maybe I'll change the height of my room first, like 3 meters. No, 3 meter 500. And then my floor editor, the paving, I want to change into like extra 500. This one. And then go to Advanced Tools, Material Components. So you can make your own custom modeling in here, right? So as we know, the paving of the doors, we already changed it. So let me try. The head is 500, right? So this one, insert new balcony here. For example, we want to change this to 2 meters. Use this part 200, 2 meters. Divide into 2 parts, maybe divide into 3 parts, 4 parts, sections to these sections, for example, like 2 meters. Here this part, here this part, delete this part. Maybe next time I will show you to make like this kind of design for the exterior, right? I think it is quite unique to use these features. It's like full custom here. So guys, any more questions? $500, $200, $2,800. Did everyone ever use these features before? Material and component for exterior? Oops. Okay. I will keep designing. So if you guys want to see, if you guys still have questions, just let me know, guys. Okay. So any more questions, guys, before I end these sessions? No? So okay. So currently no. Okay. So feel free to ask on the group chat on our WhatsApp community. So you can guys also learn a new things. If you have a trouble or any issue regarding using Coohom, just let me know. So now we have a new promotion code. So promo code for upgrading from upgrade to and basic pro. Promo code was learn pro, get additional 30% elite, elite, get additional 10%. So I already text the promotion code. So learn pro will be 30% off to upgrade to pro. Additional, guys. So if you guys already have a new users promotions, you can add this as an additional discount. And then for elite, you can use learn elite, get another additional discount for 10%. Okay. So this only valid until tomorrow, 20 August. The time will be 23:59, 59 GMT plus 8 SGR Indian time. Okay. If you guys have any issue regarding to upgrade or anything, just let me know also. Okay. Use the promotion code, guys. It's quite very cheap actually for you guys to using a promotion code, because not only in live session the promotion code will be ready. Okay. So I will stop the recording.